4430 cold start. There she is.
Hey guys, welcome back to Bennett's Build. Today we're going to be working on my 365 Husqvarna chainsaw here. This is a 71cc model saw, very powerful. I got a new Oregon bar for it today. It's a 24-inch, 0.050 width on it. It's a 3/8 and 84 drive lengths. With that, I also got the new Oregon Power Cut saw chain, which this is new this year. Not sure if you guys can see that real well. This is 24-inch, 0.50, 0, 3/8 pitch, 84 drive lengths as well. From what I've heard on the new chain here, it's a very, very large step up from what they had previously. There's different, a little bit of a different angle that they cut this on. It's a little more true to a hand file, and there's also some lines on the teeth themselves that are the teeth that follow inside the bar groove have different cuts in them to help disperse the oil better and actually help get the oil to the tip of your bar. The bar that I have on this right now is a Husqvarna bar. It's a 20-inch, same pitch, same drives, same pitch, 3/8, 0.5050 bar on this. But this bar is worn out. The tip of it is, anyways. I need to replace the tip in it, but I decided I want to get a 24-inch bar, just because for cutting some of that bigger wood that I like to cut. It helps. I don't have to jump over the top of the tree to go to the other side and finish cutting. Also, I have modified, I got a new handlebar for this, which is in the package here, so we're going to be doing an unboxing of that. I got this today. I got the new dogs, and I got a wraparound handle on this. We're going to be installing that as well. So let's get at it here. So first we're going to take off this older bar here. The other thing I got to get a new plate for here. As you can see, that one's broken. This is a 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter nuts on these. Just tip them off like that. I'm excited with the new wraparound handle. Be able to cut some face cuts and back cuts and just be able to handle the saw a lot easier, but I'll also be able to be on the upside of the tree more often than having to go on the downside to finish the cut. So like I said, here's this 20-inch bar here. It's got some use on it. I've cut a lot of wood. This is about a year-old bar, and it's got some damage on the front tip and stuff like that, where it's been worn through and whatnot. So we're going to get this new one out here. Here it is. This is the Oregon Power Cut bar. 24-inch, 3/8. I wanted to go with a lighter bar, like with the aluminum center in it, but they didn't have one. This is all I could order, so this is just what I ended up with. Not a big deal for me. But it's going to go on there good, and it's going to cut a lot better than the other one. So this is that new chain I was talking about here. I'm going to try and show you guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but you can, I'm hoping you guys can see, maybe right there. You guys can see them lines on the teeth there. If I face you this way towards the light a little better. Right there, you guys can kind of, let me go, let's see. Right there you can kind of see them. And you can see the difference. Now the other thing I like about this chain being new is that Oregon has never had a start and stop point in your chain. So when you're filing it, you always have to make a point on it to mark it. Well, now they have come up with a way to, oh, yeah, right there. A way to have a mark on your chain. So they've installed a gold link in it. You should be able to see that right there. It's not so bad from the light there, but you guys can see it there in the middle. About right where I'm gonna tip my fingers at, right there now. But so I'm excited about that because I do my own filing sometimes, especially if I'm out in the woods and stuff, and I need to get a little bit of extra sharpen on there. I will file my own chain, and I normally buy Oregon chains. I don't buy Husqvarna, a little bit more expensive. This chain here is about, I believe it's $24, $23, something like that. So it's a reasonable price. The bar was $69. It was like $70 and some change. Very reasonable price for this bar. I checked out a Husqvarna bar, a 24-inch, same pitch, same everything. Was well over $90. I believe it was like $92, $94 for a 24-inch bar. And that's why I decided to go with an Oregon bar versus a regular Husqvarna. So we got that on there. I'm going to put the cover back on. I'm going to adjust the screw here. Okay, tighten it up a little bit just to keep your chain on there tight. Throw your 2 lock nuts on there.
Central to Chillicothe Fire, 8908 Castro, 8908 Castro for a field detector going on.
So, now that I've got this thing on here, looks pretty sweet. Go ahead and kind of give it a tighten up here. You don't want to go too tight because I want to tighten the chain, the chain down. And always, I don't know if you guys can see, I got this one too tight here. Your bar will move, your bar will travel up and down. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. So you always want to make sure you hold your bar up when you tighten your chain down. And on a new chain, I like to go a little overly tight with it, just because of it's going to stretch. And I find that if you go a little past tight, you won't have to, when you start it up and you run it for a minute, you sometimes won't have to retighten it, you know. So if you're kind of in a hurry or whatever, you guys can go ahead and just over tighten it like that and you're good to go. So I know the lighting in here isn't bad. This is my new office area here that I'm working on. So I've got some stuff kind of hung up, you know, slapped around and kind of where I want it. And I'm still working on the lighting. There's a light on the ceiling that it just is not cutting it. So I'm kind of working on that for you guys, but this is going to be my kind of new office area where I make my videos and edit and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this new bar and chain.